Now takes about a minute, 10 seconds. So there's the red text at the top of my screen telling me the live stream is starting, and it actually says we're 11 seconds into it. So I'm going to try checking on my iMac, and that indicates the live stream is running. It's not showing me an image yet. There's the image, and I'll take the mute off. There's the image, and I'll take... So that says it is completely working. Then I can go back over here to the Zoom meeting, and I've got you. So, good. And then you can even see...
Yes, I can.
Back there, that shows... Well, that shows...
We're looking at something.
Yeah, that shows me and you.
Tell what it is.
Yeah. The bottom half of the screen is me. The top half of the screen is you, and you've got that blue curtain in the upper left.
Okay. Yeah, I see. Yeah, I can make it out now.
Yeah. Okay. So what we're going to do is get me connected remotely to your laptop, and then we're going to go through setting up a YouTube sub-channel and designating a manager for your YouTube channel so that I can upload videos to your channel while you're out exploring the country.
And okay. Well, okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So
you want me to be on the laptop while we're doing this? Because right now I'm zooming from the laptop. Should I be on something else?
Well, let's see how that goes. Let me think that through. Yeah, you're Zoom with a laptop, and then I'm going to connect remote to your laptop. Well, this should be fun. Let's see what happens.
All right. Just want to let you know what you're looking at.
As a matter of fact, to make this even a little more of a brain strain, let's have you share your screen as I talk you through making this connection. Now I'm going to check my security settings and be sure that I've allowed participants to share a screen. Yes, I have. So let's see, can't minimize. All right, that's fine. Oh, and I'm going to turn off the Zoom recording because Zoom was also recording the session, and that just is a heavy workload for my computer to be recording the session through Zoom and live streaming through XSplit. Okay. Pushing the boundaries here.
Yeah, right.
So, can you see where to share your screen? It should be if you click on your Zoom screen to make the buttons appear on the bottom.
Oh, okay. Okay, on the bottom it says participants, chat, share screen.
Yep, do that.
Okay, I'm sharing. It shows share screen, and I see you over the top of what we had before, and then share. Okay, let's do share. All right, now we're doubled over on the right hand side, and you're sharing. You should be. Maybe you're looking at my email.
Let me see here. Yes, you can minimize that.
The email?
Yep.
Okay.
Now, let's see what's going on, because that is not coming through on the live stream. Let me figure out what I can do about that. I'm going to try making, showing my computer screen. Yeah, there it is. I got that. So, and that's coming through on the live stream. So now the live stream is showing your sharing of your screen through Zoom. So now I'm going to do a couple clicks on my side, and I'm going to show through the live stream what I'm doing. I'm setting up a new remote connection, and I'm going to put that your last name, comma, first name, and I'll call that your laptop. And then I'm ready to create a PIN code for that, going back to your shared screen. Okay, so if you open an internet browser.
Okay.
There's the Microsoft Edge on your taskbar at the bottom. It looks like a letter E.
Yeah.
Single click on
What
that.
happens there? There it is.
Okay. Then click in the address bar at the top where it says search or interweb address.
Got it.
And in there, type logmein123.com. Now, you didn't type the whole thing, so you got to search instead of the actual address. So click in the address bar again.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I saw the log me in 123, so I pushed that button.
No, we want to do logmein123.com. Those are showing you search suggestions. We don't want to search. We actually want to go to the website itself. So that's why we had to put in the .com.
Okay.
So that'll take you straight to this web page where it's asking you to enter a 6-digit code.
Okay.
So now I'm going to click another button over here for creating PIN code. And the code for you to enter is 468670.
And it says start download.
Yep, do that. Then,
what do you want to do with the support login? Do I want to run it or save it?
Want to run it.
Okay. I think it's thinking.
Now, on my side, I have an indication that the connection is progressing.
Okay.
And
down in the bottom of my bar here, I have a plus that's kind of pulsing.
That's right. It's trying to get your attention. It wants you to click on it.
Okay. There you go.
There.
Computer Age Consulting.
So you've got a message there. It says user account control is enabled on this PC. Please click OK to allow Rescue to elevate your session. So click OK.
You want to allow this app to make changes in your device.
Now that message I don't get to see. So you want to click, what is it? Yes or allow? What are the buttons?
Yes, yes or no.
Click yes.
Okay. There you go. I see some stuff in your bar, in your Computer Age Consulting box.
Yeah. So I got a message, a change on my side. It's waiting for me to do a click on my side. It tells me that you're waiting. So I do a right click on your connection and then I click on start.
Down the bottom box changed.
Okay. Now
Looks
I have a button available to me now called Launch Remote Control Session. I'll click on that and you should get a message on your screen.
DougBetts would like to view your desktop. And that says OK or cancel.
Click OK.
All right.
Now I'm switching back to my computer number 2 where I can see your computer and I can move my mouse around and you should see the mouse moving on your screen.
Correct.
Okay, then I can click to minimize this Computer Age Consulting window and then I can minimize your browser window.
Okay.
And we're back to your desktop. Now, right now you are sharing your screen through the Zoom session, but I no longer really need that because I have a remote connection to your computer
Okay.
through LogMeIn Rescue. So I'm going to go ahead and click the Stop Share button on your computer. So that returns the Zoom session to show our two images. Now my live streaming of this is going to look a little messed up. The resolution isn't very good, and that's because I'm displaying an image on my second computer of your computer showing the Zoom session.
Okay.
Now, if I change my computer, my stream session back to the Zoom meeting, that should clear up the image and make it really clear. Now, you don't see that right now because you're not watching the live stream.
Pane's behind you.
Yeah. So what we're going to do is, let's see, do I want to leave that Zoom session on your computer or just minimize it? I'm going to try a Windows key and the letter D for desktop on your computer. And that takes me to your desktop. So your Zoom session right now is minimized. I still have the Zoom session active, and I have the remote connection to your computer active. So I'm right now through the live stream, I'm showing the remote connection to your computer. And when I switch back to the Zoom meeting, we get the two images of you and I. So I'm going to go back to the remote connection to your computer. So you're not visible right now on the YouTube live stream.
Correct.
And I'm going to maximize this screen so it'll be a little bit larger. I'm going to choose stretch to window. You're not seeing that. And now we'll go into your YouTube channel. So if you'll take the controls and go ahead and open your YouTube however you get into it.
I don't know if I have YouTube on here.
Oh, do you do YouTube through your phone or your iPad or what?
Both, phone and iPad. I don't think I've ever tried to do it yet on this.
Okay. Well, let's do it with Microsoft Edge. That's this icon down on your taskbar. It looks like a letter E.
Okay.
Go ahead and click on that. And that's the old Microsoft Edge. You haven't received the updated Microsoft Edge yet. Now,
no, go ahead.
Open a new tab up at the top where you have the plus sign. Yep. And then type YouTube.
Whoops, that's spelled right.
Yeah, if you do it with the .com, that'll take you straight to the website. Whereas if you don't do the .com, you'll get search results.
Okay. That's something I learned today.
Okay.
I guess I could have looked in the My Favorites bar to see if I had YouTube in there, but I didn't.
Yeah, it's not on your favorites.
Oh, it's not?
Bar at the top. Well, it's not at the bar at the top.
No, it's not. Okay, it's coming in, but it's going slow.
That's all right. So I'm sorry, what did you say you usually use for accessing your YouTube?
On my laptop, it's not laptop. On my iPad, it's a
Oh, it's
icon.
an app. It's an app. Yeah.
It's an app, and on my phone, it's an app.
Okay. So in the upper right corner, I see your profile image for your YouTube account. So this is already logged into your YouTube account.
Okay. Then I must have it on favorites or something somewhere, because I see a lot of this stuff I look at as options to click on, recommended and stuff. So, and yeah, that's my icon, I think, up in the top right.
That's right.
This one.
Okay.
Okay.
So what we want to do is on your profile icon in the upper right corner, it's a little, I'm trying to remember what it was. I think it's, is it you and Aiden?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I try to get, I can't tell what it is either, but I think that's a picture of us.
Yeah. And then go to YouTube Studio. No. Go back. Click on your profile image because that gave you a pop-up menu.
Okay.
Oh, no, you got Studio. It's going to Studio. Did you click Studio from that drop-down list?
Yes.
Oh, you did. Okay, I didn't.
It looks like it's going into Studio now.
Yeah, it is. It is.
But I hit it again, and it looked like it changed to something else. So now, I don't know, it's channel dashboard. Is that right?
Yep, that's what we wanted to get to.
Oh, okay.
Now, this pop-up window that's wanting to tell you about the new YouTube Studio, we don't need to go through that. If you were to click on the Learn More, it would take you through some screens telling you about that. Now, I don't see an X in the upper right corner. I
don't either.
I think the escape key will take that window away.
Oh, where do I have my escape key? There it is. Yep.
Okay, very good. All right, so here is your channel dashboard, and we see on the right-hand side you've got one subscriber, your new channel, and your channel on the left side we see that it's called Stan Betts. Yep. So what we're going to do here...
Oh, I see the icon. You know that icon there, or the picture?
Oh, yeah, it's our mom, and is it you and Tom?
Tom and me, and that was our trip with the teardrop from the guy across the street in Maxine House.
Yeah, teardrop trailer.
Teardrop trailer. Yeah.
The back hatch is open and propped up.
Correct, and that's Mom.
Our mom is a young lady.
Yes.
Is there, I think, preparing a meal maybe.
Yes. I remember that time too. Believe it or not, I remember, I think, that picture being taken.
Do you?
I remember, I've been remembering that for the longest time before I even knew it still existed.
Yeah. Unfortunately, that doesn't do very well as a YouTube profile image because it's usually displayed so small that nobody can make out what it is.
I think I'll change it.
Yeah. So on the left-hand side, there's a panel. It says Dashboard, Videos, and Playlists.
Right.
And there's a scroll bar on the right-hand side of that panel. Now, it's a little difficult to make out that panel. Below that panel is the options of settings and feedback, but if you scroll down on that scroll bar, I think you'll see that settings and feedback are not actually part of that scrolling panel.
Oh, you're right. It's not.
Okay. So those are all options that are available for you to deal with for your channel. But what we're interested in now is settings, because we want to make a change to your YouTube account that's kind of above the level of your channel. We want to create a sub-channel.
Okay.
So click on Settings on the lower left-hand side near that, just below that panel. So I'm noticing that I'm not able to see you moving your mouse around.
Well, that's because, let's try it now. Does it look, can you see my mouse now?
Now I can.
Well, my screen is a touch screen, and I've been touching the screen.
Oh, okay. Yeah, let's have you use your mouse so that viewers through YouTube can see where you're moving to.
Will do.
All right. So this blue screen here is wanting to give you little tips about this area. We don't need to go through those. You'll see there's 3 dots. Before you do that, there's 3 dots in the lower left, which implies that there are 3 different panels they want to show you. So
Okay.
clicking previous and next would be how you would get through those 3 panels to read whatever tips they're wanting to show us. Go ahead and demonstrate how that previous and next works and how you can tell which panel it's on. See how that dot is now on the leftmost of those dots? So then click next, and that panel will go back
to where we were.
Yeah, go back to the middle dot, and the whole panel will move to where they're trying to show you something.
Okay.
And then go to the last one. Okay. Now, these are actually things that we're interested in dealing with. So let's go ahead and take a closer look at what it's telling us here. This one is for, well, you know what? Let's go back to the first one. So hit the previous twice, and we'll go through them in the order that they're trying to show us, because this actually is pertinent to the topic that we're interested in.
Okay.
So it says, grow your team. You can now invite other people to help you manage your channel in YouTube Studio. So we're talking about a channel manager. And it's got that left tick on that kind of triangle on the left side of that blue panel. It's pointing to the settings menu option. It's telling you that's how you would get into this. We're not going to do that just yet. But after clicking settings, you would then get to the next thing they're trying to show you. So click next, and they're going to show us what would happen after you click settings.
I'm trying to learn how to push my buttons correctly.
All right.
So I'm sorry. Go ahead.
So here we're in the settings screens. Do you see the word settings in the upper left of this window? So this is the screen that would appear if you had actually clicked on the settings menu option. We have not done that yet. This is just the tutorial showing you how to deal with this topic. So this blue window says Manage Channel Access, meaning you're going to manage who gets to access your channel for like uploading videos or making changes to your videos, things like that. So the paragraph says, see who has access to your channel and control what they can do in the permissions section. So that triangle on the left side of this blue rectangle is pointing to the permissions menu choice. See that? So once you click on permissions, it would then take you to the next screen. We're going to click on the next button so that we can let this tutorial take us to that next topic. So in the middle of the screen, to the left of the blue window, you see where it says permissions for LiveWindowsTraining-DougBetts. Whoops, nope.
Something happened there.
I think you probably inadvertently clicked on your start button. So we've got your start menu there. Just tap your escape key once. That should go away.
Okay.
Okay. So the blue window here says give people access. Invite people to help you manage your channel and choose the level of access they will have. Now I'm going to move the mouse to point to some things. Do you see me pointing to?
Yes.
Okay. Permissions for LiveWindowsTraining-DougBetts. And this paragraph that's partially covered by the blue box. Add or change permissions for this channel. And down here we see there's only one person listed in here, and it's you, and you are the owner.
Okay.
So our objective during this session is to add me as a second person in here so that I can work with you on making changes to your channel.
Sounds good.
So in that blue window, we are done now. So we're on the last of those 3 things that tutorial was telling us. So we can click done, and that'll go away. And it left us in the settings window.
Okay.
All right. But we're not going to work from there because we want to show people how to get it to it directly if the tutorial is not leading you through it. So click close on that bottom right of that window. So once we're into your channel dashboard, the way to get to that screen is to click Settings in the lower left. And wait for it. It might take a minute for it to come up. And then on the left-hand side of this screen, there's a panel of choices. We want to go to Permissions.
Same place, okay.
Yeah, so now this shows us the list of people who currently have access to your channel. In the upper right, we have an Invite button. Click on that. Now, what you need to do here is put in the email address for a person that you want to invite to help manage your channel. There's some qualifications about this. You have to put in the email address that that person uses to log in to YouTube.
Okay.
So if you're trying to invite somebody who does not already have a YouTube account, then it's not going to work. However, a lot of people have YouTube accounts and don't realize it.
Yeah.
Because if you have a Gmail account or any form of a Google account, then you automatically have a YouTube account.
Yeah.
Because YouTube is owned by Google. Okay?
Yes.
So what I'm going to have you do is put in the email address that I use for logging into my YouTube channel. But as I'm doing this, I want to point out to anybody watching this video through YouTube, you should not try to send me an email through this address, because when I get emails through this address that I don't recognize, I don't read them. I just delete them. If you are wanting to send an email to me requesting a support session through my YouTube channel, I'm going to display that address right now. And so the people watching the YouTube video are seeing a different screen right now. Stan, you're not seeing this. So they're seeing that my email address is DougBetts@LiveWindowsTraining.com. So every email that's sent to that address, I'm going to read it. I'm going to look at it. So that's how you want to contact me if you're wanting to request a computer support session through my YouTube channel. Now we're going back to this project with Stan. So go ahead and type in my email address of doug@dougbetts.com. That is my primary email address, but then again, I don't read emails that come from people I don't recognize when they're sent to this address. Okay, now I want to question you, Stan. Are you confident that you've got a period there rather than a comma? It's a little difficult for me to tell.
I'm not confident. This is a new keyboard.
So you could use your left arrow key to move the cursor. Okay, you used backspace.
Yeah, or I can just eliminate. Yeah. Yep. Okay, now where's my period? It's right here. Okay, still looks like a comma, but I'm sure that's
okay. That's probably because of that that red underline.
Yeah.
So as long as you're confident that you typed that right, then that's sufficient. So now click on Done. That's kind of grayed out. It doesn't look like it's available, does it?
Yeah. Well, I clicked. Let's see if it's going to go anywhere. So far, it does not look like it.
Yeah. Let's have you scroll down that scroll bar and see if there's something else we need to do.
Okay. How do I do that on this?
Oh, we got to say what level of access that person's going to have. So there's a drop-down menu to the right of the word access. It looks like a triangle pointed down. Yeah, click on that.
Whoops, I held it too long.
Wait for it. Wait for it. You're fine. So here's the 4 choices. It can be a manager, an editor, a viewer, or a viewer limited. Now, why would you ever want to put in an email address so that somebody can be a viewer of your YouTube videos? The answer is that when you upload videos to YouTube, you can flag them as being public or unlisted or private. So if you flag them as public, anybody can see your videos. There's no reason to do this for them. But if you flag them as unlisted or private, then you might want to choose them as viewer or viewer limited so that they can access your videos even when you haven't made them public. Now, I haven't tested the distinction between unlisted and private in regards to these settings. I'm not sure which way they operate there, but let's just read what it says. For viewer, it says they can see everything, can't edit anything. That implies to me any names you put in here would automatically be able to see any videos that you have flagged as private. So that means people on the open YouTube cannot see those videos. So it's a way of having a tight inner circle that you kind of can make videos for them, and they're private, they're not open to the public. And then viewer limited says you can see everything except revenue information, can't edit anything. Okay, so this clarifies the difference between those two. I've never really considered the difference between these two. A viewer, where it says they can see everything, that means not just your videos, but also your analytics, your monetization settings, your library settings. They can see more than just the videos. Does that make sense?
Yes.
All right. Viewer limited would not be able to see revenue information. So that would only be applicable if your channel was monetized. So what we want to set for, well, actually we should look at editor and manager. Editor can edit everything, not just videos, but everything about your channel. Can't add or remove others, delete videos, or delete the channel, or enter into contracts, not contacts, it's contracts. So as we're adding a new manager for you, somebody else who is added as an editor, they would be able to edit everything about your channel, but they would not be able to remove me. Do you understand that? It says can't add or remove others, meaning other people.
Yeah.
Can't delete videos, cannot delete the channel, cannot enter into contracts. So manager would be a higher level of access than editor. So manager can add and remove others, and I'm pretty sure that means other people, can edit everything, cannot delete the channel. So they don't quite have the same level of authority as owner, which is you.
Okay.
So what we're wanting for me to be able to do is to post new videos to your channel, because we're contemplating, as part of your channel, you telling us about your adventures and showing us videos and pictures from your adventures while we're on Zoom sessions with our brothers.
Okay.
And that'll be recorded on my computer, and then I can upload them to your channel if I'm an editor. I don't need to be a manager in order to accomplish what we want to accomplish. Now, let's suppose you had a YouTube channel that was a pretty substantial business, and you wanted to have multiple people adding content to the channel. In that scenario, you as the owner of the business might want to add somebody as a manager so that they could add other people that are needing to be able to upload videos to the company channel. So you were talking about these subject matters that we're dealing with today, that you might need to use them for the YouTube channel for your church.
Yes.
Okay? So up to now, you've been pretty much running the YouTube channel for your church, as I understand it. Is that correct?
Yes, it is.
Maybe
Yes.
you're even the owner of that channel.
Yes, I am.
Okay? So you might consider adding somebody else as a manager of that channel, since you're about to be less available to them because you're going to start your explorations around the country, and that's what your new YouTube channel is about.
Correct.
So you might add somebody as a manager so that they could not only manage the videos on the channel, but maybe they'll need to be able to add other editors
On the church
on the church channel.
channel. Yes.
Yeah. On the other hand, for now, you might retain ownership of that channel, not create any managers, but just add an editor. And if you do that, that means that person's going to be able to add and delete and edit videos, but they won't be able to add other editors or managers.
As a manager or editor, editors, that looks like you cannot add others.
That's correct.
Yeah. Okay.
That's what I intended to just say, and I might have misspoke.
Okay.
But I think we've made the subject matter clear to anyone watching this video, or at least introduced the concept. So for me, all we need to do is add me as an editor, because we don't anticipate I'm going to need to add or remove other people from your channel. If that were to happen down the road, we could always change my access level to be manager.
Okay.
All right, so go ahead and click on editor.
And this editor is regarding my private channel, not the church's channel.
True.
Okay.
So now we're not actually going to complete this yet, because this isn't actually what our end result is, but this is demonstrating to this point how to get to here. So now that we have selected editor, we could click done, but we're not going to.
Okay.
So I want to refresh our memory. We have selected editor, and if you'll scroll back up to remind us that we have already put in the email address of the person we're trying to invite. Now, if we were to click done, that would send an email to me informing me that I've been invited to be a manager on your YouTube channel. Now, the reason why I'm saying this isn't actually what we wanted to do is that we actually wanted to create a sub-channel on your account. Now,
Okay.
I hinted at doing that. We maybe don't really need to do that, but the reason why I think that would be attractive for you is you would be able to still have a parent level channel that theoretically you could someday create another sub channel that would be for your videos that are a different topic. The channel you're about to really try to start populating is videos for your travels around the country.
Okay.
Well, maybe someday you might become interested in creating another channel for your wood carving hobby.
Exactly.
All right? So I don't think it's really a good choice for us to make me an editor at this level on this channel. So we're going to go look at creating a sub-channel for you.
Okay.
What I'd like to do is get out of this window without completing it. Now, I think maybe the escape, since there's no cancel button.
Yeah. Try escape.
Yeah, try escape. Okay, good. That took us back. Now, let's go look for how to add a sub-channel. I'd like for you to click on the word channel on the left. And I'm going to take a check right now and be sure my audio is coming through. I'm going to take a check right now and be sure my audio is coming. Yes, it is. So here's channel, and I'm trying to remember where to do this. That scroll bar doesn't go down very far. We're looking at basic channel and edit channel name. Click on advanced settings.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so now here, this is a place that you ought to be dealing with. YouTube has improved or enhanced their strategies regarding videos for kids. There's been a whole difficult circumstance that's happened through the internet about content being made for kids, or content that attracts kids, and channels that are being monetized, and there's a whole problem with that. And basically the problem is that internet service providers and YouTube are not allowed to be marketing intentionally towards kids. So we've got these restrictions to deal with. So your videos, you're not making videos that are intended for kids. Now that setting that's currently set for saying that I want to review this setting for every video, you don't really want to do that.
No,
So,
and I thought I changed that, but it doesn't look like I did.
yeah, you may have changed it for an individual video,
Yeah,
but not for the channel. So
yeah.
click on that button for no. Set this channel as not made for kids. I never upload content that is made specifically for kids. Now, you're fine with kids watching your videos. You're making family-friendly content, I'm pretty sure.
Yes.
But the distinction here is when you set your channel as made for kids, you will not, I think what it is, you will not be able to monetize.
Oh, okay.
Or at least not monetize in the same way. So scroll down, let's look at what else there is to cover on advanced settings. Ads tracking, subscriber account. Yeah, we don't need to make any other changes here. And we're not going to discuss them because we don't want to get too sidetracked. So scroll back up to the top. And let's go back to basic info. And then let's go into customize channel. Okay, let's see. We got customized channel, my channel, and channels. Okay, about halfway down the screen, there's a horizontal menu. There's a choice called channels. And actually, I don't think that's going to be it, but click on that. Show me what that is.
I'm sorry, where did you say to go?
About the middle of the screen, there's kind of a grayed horizontal menu. Home, videos, playlists, channels, discussion.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Okay.
So click on channels. I think what that's
I
going to
see.
do is show us channels that you are promoting, other people's channels. Let's see. How are you create?
These are channels that I watch.
Yeah. On the left-hand side, that vertical menu, click on My Channel. I'm looking at another screen here to remind me where this happens. I think it has to do with your Google account.
It's thinking still. We might be there. Here we come. Okay, I think we're populated.
Okay. Go to your profile. There's the blue buttons on the right-hand side. Click on YouTube, customize channel, YouTube Studio.
Thinking. Okay, I think I'm there.
All right. On the left-hand side, click on Settings. All right, we're going to take a different approach to this, and I think this is probably a useful thing to put on a video. Let's close that window with the close in the bottom right. And then let's close this tab to lighten up the demands on your computer. So the Edge tab at the top, click on the X to close that. And let's close this tab also with the X on that tab. We're actually closing out of your YouTube. Yeah.
Sure, I want to leave it?
Yep, leave. Click leave. And then this takes us to the log me in 123. We don't need that anymore, but what we'll do is go to Google. So on your shortcut bar, no, don't go there.
Oh.
You have Google on your bookmarks bar or shortcut bar, whatever they.
Here.
Yep, click on that. So that should take us to the Google search screen. And then what I want you to search for is YouTube.
I want to do no thanks for switch to Chrome, right?
That's right. So we're going to search. We're going to search for the 3-word phrase YouTube sub-channels.
Whoops.
Space.
Oh, okay. Go ahead and click OK on that or not?
Yeah, or press enter.
Or yeah, enter.
Give me just a moment. Okay, scroll down.
Okay.
And it's likely that many of these hits will give us what we want, but I just saw a convenient one on this particular search result, and I'm watching your URLs to look for the one that I'm going to suggest we look at. Okay, stop right there. There's one of those that has a URL that says www.shoutmeloud.com. It's second to the last result. Okay,
I don't see the URL ones.
I'm going to point to it.
Okay.
Right here.
Okay.
So that's the URL right there. Anytime you're doing a Google search or using any kind of a search engine, it's a wise thing to look at the URLs, which is the website address that a search is associated with. So that means this search result is going to be found on this website. And that gives you a clue what quality of search result you're going to. Now, I don't know this shoutmeloud.com website, but there are some instances where you might see a website address that you've learned is not one that you want to go to, and that's generally because they have a lot of advertisements and are just really a nuisance to work with. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to right click. I'm clicking the right mouse button to pop up this little menu, and I'm going to say open in a new tab. That way we can come back to this tab and look at a different search result if we want to. So it keeps those other search results available to us. So here's the new tab populating now. I'm going to left click on it so we can see that search result. Now this doesn't have a lot of advertising and pop-ups on it, so this is why I kind of like this one. Now down here we get a notice that says let shoutmeloud.com show notifications. We want to answer no to that, because if you answer yes, that gives this website the capability of doing pop-ups while you're somewhere else, and we don't want to do that. So anytime you get that message about showing notifications, you don't want to do that unless you actually do want notifications from that website. That's probably going to be rare. Now, we're not reading through all these instructions, but they have this real convenient link here to go to the YouTube channel switcher. And that's why I wanted to do this through a Google search rather than trying to find how to get to it through the YouTube Studio, because I just don't know how to get to it. So we went through this method. So I'm going to click on this link for YouTube channel switcher. And actually I'm going to do a right click and open a new tab, just because that gives us the ability to come back to the screen and read what it says if we decide we went too quickly to it. So now I'm going to click on that tab, and this actually is a youtube.com/channel switcher.
Oh.
So, and here's a button for create a new channel, and this is channels for StanRBetts at Outlook.com. Learn about managing your YouTube channels. So this is indicating that you already have a Betts family subchannel. Were you aware of that?
Yes.
Okay. So somewhere along the line, you've already done this.
No, you asked me to join at one time, I think.
Oh, okay. So maybe it's one that I created and you just joined it. All right.
Yeah.
Because this is the channel switcher. So it involves more than just channels you create, apparently, and I think I can kind of demonstrate that over here. Let's see. Yeah, when I left click on your channel icon, here's another channel that you can switch to, and I think you're probably a manager on that channel.
I think so.
Or an editor. Now, just to demonstrate a little further, I'm going to open another new tab and just go to your YouTube account. I just started typing YouTube in the address bar and the rest of the URL appeared. And I just want to make another point about that channel switcher. This page takes a long time to draw because there's a lot of video and photo elements that are trying to populate.
Okay.
And
besides that, my internet is slow in this area.
that's right. Okay, now when I come to your profile icon here
Right.
and single left click on it, that will eventually get us a drop down menu. There it is. Now here's switch account. Remember this was called what? YouTube channel switcher?
Yeah.
Here's a choice for switch account. So when I left click on that, it's going to show us what choices of accounts you can switch to. So here's your main channel and your Betts family channel. What we're going to be doing is going to create another one in this list.
Okay.
So that you can switch to a different channel, which means you are operating as that different channel. Now, right now, if you were to go to somebody else's video and make comments on their video, your comment would show up as being from Stan Betts. But if you switch to Betts Family, then go watch somebody else's video and comment on their video, the comment would appear to be from Betts Family.
Okay.
Okay, so when you make a choice here, you're actually changing how you are operating on YouTube. Now let's come back here to this YouTube channel switcher. Up here the URL shows us it's called channel switcher. And then we'll create a new channel. I'm going to have you click on create a new channel.
Okay. Let's see. Do I need to try and get my mouse over there too or not?
Yeah, you do.
No.
To create a new channel, create a brand account. This brand account can have a different name than your personal account. For example, business name or another name that you choose. Now, you and I kind of kicked around some ideas about a channel name for your traveling adventures.
Yeah.
So you can put in any one of those names. You can change the name of this channel at a later date as a way of experimenting with different channel names.
Okay.
Do you remember one of those, or do you want me to
No,
pull up
I
that list?
let me give it a try with my I don't know. Would I want to do a capitals or does it matter?
I like doing it with capitals. I think it does show up, well, with mixed case, meaning
Okay, mixed
capital
case.
letter at the
Okay.
beginning of each word. I like that because it does show up.
Yeah. SRB transport.
Okay. And then click create.
I like all of the other ones that we thought about too, or that you thought about, but I'm tending towards this because when I'm doing videos across the country, I'm going to transport my viewers to that spot.
All right. Now I'll make a suggestion in your contemplation of that. If somebody were to see a list of videos in their suggested feeds, and if
Okay.
they were a type of person who is interested in the type of travels that you're doing,
Yeah.
SRB doesn't really communicate that. It sounds like a
Yeah.
trucking company.
Yes,
So you would
I might change that.
Yeah, you would lose the visibility, the discoverability component of a channel name. So now we've created that channel and we are actually active now on YouTube as that channel. Notice the profile icon in the upper right corner. It's got that generic letter S.
Yes.
And that's because the name of your channel begins with an S. So you'll eventually want to change that profile icon to be more appropriate for this channel.
Yeah.
And we won't go into that now. Our objective now is to get me configured as an editor on this channel. So do you remember, here's the test, here's the pop quiz.
Uh-oh.
Do you remember how to go add managers to this account? And if so, talk us through your attempt to do that.
I think I'm going to flunk this test. I thought it was down in the bottom left somewhere under managers. But this doesn't seem, let me see. Let's try settings.
Yes. Now we actually did it before from the YouTube studio, but this should get us to the same place, I think.
Okay.
Actually, I don't think it does. Try
I don't see,
advanced settings, but I don't think
I
it
was
does.
thinking advanced settings is my guess.
This isn't looking like it. I think we want to do it from YouTube Studio. So
Yeah.
if you'll click on the profile icon in the upper right corner, single left click, there should be an option there to get to the YouTube Studio.
Right there.
Yep. And there was one of those rectangle buttons a couple screens ago that we could have used to go to the YouTube Studio.
It's thinking.
Yep.
And this is an escape button.
Yep. Now, trying to find your way.
Okay. I'm still tending towards settings.
Yes. This gave you a different screen than when we did settings from your YouTube channel. This is settings from YouTube Studio for your channel.
Now, do I want permissions or do I want channel? What is it we're going to try and do? We're going to try and, our goal is to, I've lost track of my goal.
We're trying to set me up as an editor for your channel.
That's probably channel then.
Eh.
Uh-oh. All right, let's go back to set you up as an editor. Then permissions then, I think.
Yeah, because you're giving me permission to add and remove videos or edit them.
Okay. Manage permissions.
Yep.
And let me see, edit account, manage permissions, users, invite, change roles, invite, remove users. So I want manage permissions.
Yes.
And oh my gosh.
Now Google's already remembering your password, so you probably can just click next.
Okay.
And then it wants to verify by sending a verification code to your cell phone.
Okay.
So you can click that send button, and then
okay. I see. I don't see it yet, but let me hit send.
Send you a text.
Okay, and there it is. Let me see. Sometimes it goes away. Let's put that in here as okay. Okay, I'm back to manage permissions. What do I do? Try again?
Yeah, try clicking on that again.
Ah, that's different. Okay, manage permissions. It might still be loading. Yeah, it says done here.
Yeah, don't click.
Primary owner.
There you go.
Tricky. Add new users, and I forgot your email account I need to type in here, right?
So yeah, but I guess I should verbalize what you just did. To add a new user, you had to click on that icon in the upper right corner. It had a plus symbol and an image of a person, a profile image of a person that you clicked on in order to get to the point of adding a new user. So the address that I use for my YouTube account is Doug@DougBetts.com. Oh, let's see, that says choose. Oh yeah, okay, go ahead, keep going. Now I'll point out that the appearance of this screen is different than when we first tried to do this on your primary account. And I think that's because we are now trying to add a manager for a brand account. And I think that's why it's looking a little different.
I was going to say it doesn't seem to be the same look as it was before.
It is a different look and a different layout. So
now, do I hit enter or do I click Doug@DougBetts.com drop down box?
I'm inclined to click on that Doug@DougBetts.com. I don't like doing the enter key here because we haven't done everything that we're supposed to yet. Go ahead and click on that, okay? Because we haven't chosen a role yet. If you had pressed the enter key, I'm not sure which of those buttons it would have interpreted for the enter key. So there's a drop-down menu for choosing a role. And notice now the choices are different than what we saw earlier.
Yes.
Since you're adding a manager for a brand account, your choices are to make this person an owner of that brand account. And keep in mind, that's not your top level. You could make this person an owner of this sub-account of yours. Okay? Or you can make them a manager.
But he has permissions to add, remove people, but not to delete the account?
I suspect so. It's not showing us here what does that. However, the paragraph above says that it allows others to help manage your business info, customer reviews, YouTube videos, easy to assign different levels of access to each user. Then there's a learn more link. So I'm sure that link would tell us the difference. We're not going to go into that.
Okay.
I think but let me just discuss what I think the differences are. I think an owner would be able to delete this sub-channel and really do everything with this sub-channel, which would be a very appropriate thing if you were a corporation and you were assigning some department head this channel and you want them to be able to have that level of control over that channel. They could absolutely do everything. Manager is going to be less capabilities. Probably they can add and remove other managers, but not delete the channel. Communications manager, I suspect the primary focus for that type of person would be to respond to comments on videos as though you are, the owner of the channel. So like some YouTube channels, if you leave comments, you find that you do get responses from the person's channel. Now, if you are on a channel for a famous actor or actress and you were leaving messages, it's quite possible you might get a reply that looks like it's from that person, but it's actually from a communications manager. Does that make sense? Yeah. So let's choose manager for this. And then click invite. Is that available? Yeah,
Yep.
it is. All right. So now it says invited. I'm going to, on my screen, switch to my email and show that to the YouTube video when I see that email come in. There it is. And let's go here. So here that email is showing at the top of my list of emails, and I'm going to click on that email. And it says, StanBets invited you to manage SRB transport. And there's a button for me to accept the invitation. So I'm clicking on that. And that takes me to another screen with an accept button. So I haven't actually accomplished the acceptance yet. There, I just clicked on that. Now I'm going to switch back to your computer to show what we see. Right now it says invited. This screen's probably not going to update real time.
Should I try and just do an update on
No.
F5?
No, I'd rather
Okay.
click the done button because we're done with the invitation, and then we'll go back into that screen, I think.
Okay, so ready to click done?
Yep. Okay, then click on Manage Permissions. And it wants to verify you again.
Okay. Oh, come on, cursor.
Then you'll have to click Manage Permissions again.
Yeah, now you're on as a manager. You're not an invited manager.
No longer says invited. Now there's a drop-down list where it says Manager. Show us the choices. So you could make any of these changes from this screen.
Okay. Will that send a message to your email if I make a change? Or is it just going to happen?
I suspect it would send a message.
Okay.
I don't think we're really concerned about demonstrating that for this video.
Okay.
So that accomplishes our objectives for this video.
Whoa, okay.
So you could click Done from that menu. And just to review one piece of information, you can close this tab by clicking the X up at the top. We're done with it. And close that tab.
The 82 YouTube, or close this channel dashboard?
The tab that we're currently on, it's the one that's highlighted.
Okay.
Yeah, that one. Because we're done with that. And you can close that one. And you can close either one of those, and then that one. Let's close that one. So here we're back to YouTube. So just as a matter of reminder, I want to show you how you can change how you're operating with YouTube. So click that profile icon in the upper right of your YouTube screen, and we'll get a refresh of the screen. See that your new channel isn't showing up there right now because it hasn't refreshed yet. So go ahead and left click on that and then choose Switch Account. And there's comparable ways to switch account on your iPad and your iPhone. And it would always be by clicking on your profile icon and getting a list of choices. We're still waiting for that.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I think I clicked it twice, so.
Oh, well, okay. It might have opened and closed. So try clicking once more.
Okay, ready to click. Click. I don't see anything refreshing or doing anything.
Try your down arrow key on your keyboard and see if that menu highlighter will move to something else. Oh, that's moving your scroll bar.
Yeah.
Okay.
Uh-oh, what's this one here?
Yeah.
Sticky keys.
Answer no.
Okay.
That's because you held down a key on your keyboard, probably an arrow key. Just click anywhere else on the screen to make that menu go away.
Okay. Okay, come on now. Let's see what happens here. Go away, go away. How about doing an escape?
Try it.
There it goes.
All right.
Okay. Let's try again.
Yeah. Now I'm thinking we may be having this problem because we actually switched to a different.
Whoa, what happened there? I don't want that.
Yeah, it's kind of feeling like you got a stuck key on your keyboard. Try multiple times tapping the shift key on your keyboard and then go back and click again on that profile icon.
Oh, shift key. There's another one. Hit no again on this.
Yep, no.
Oh, let's get to it. So, come on.
Okay, try clicking in that blank space area above your profile icon. Right there. Just a single left click. And it still has all that stuff highlighted. So I'm going to try a click.
Okay, you're controlling.
Yeah, I'm not getting any response. So let's see. Where's your refresh button?
Up in the upper left on the window, it says waiting for response.
Oh yeah, so, something's wrong.
Maybe if we do a refresh.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Where is that key? That's not doing anything either.
Okay, how about clicking the address bar and retype the address for YouTube?
There we go. Now we're getting somewhere.
I'm wondering whether this is going to come up as your new sub channel, since that's the last choice that we made.
I don't think I have a lot of things open, so I'm not sure why it's going so slow, unless it's that time of night where everybody's on the internet in this area.
Well, also we have the Zoom session still running, so your camera's still sending and receiving. Yeah, so
this is going to be single left click.
That's right. And since we recognize that icon, we know that this is your SRB transport. So then you can go to switch account on this menu, and you can do this operation on your computer, your iPad, your cell phone to switch between the accounts.
Now I have 3. Okay. So do I want to go back to my main, or where do you want to go?
No, let's stay on SRB, and let's point out one more thing. Click up in the blank area above your profile to get rid of this menu. Did that not work? How about the escape key?
Yeah. Okay, that did it.
Okay. So you're on this sub channel. When you want to upload a video, there's that icon for the movie camera.
Yeah.
Click on that. You get the choice for upload a video or go live. So the go live, it's more than just doing that for what I'm doing. We won't get into that right now, but just go ahead and click upload video. And you're probably, obviously you haven't been uploading videos using your laptop.
Correct. There's probably not much on here for videos.
Yeah. Well, we're not going to go any further. I just wanted to show you this is the place where you would do it. If you were to click on that blue select files button, that would take you to a window to browse through the folders on your computer. Or if you had the video already on a Windows Explorer screen, you could just drag it onto this screen. But that's not the way you're going to be doing it. So that's far enough for here, since we don't have any videos that you actually want to upload. And obviously you've already been uploading videos somehow.
Yes, I have. It's been on my iPhone.
So you just want to be sure when you do that on your iPhone is that you are operating as this new sub channel.
Right.
Because if you upload video to your main channel, then it's not going to show up in SRB transport.
Correct.
Okay? I think we'll call that a wrap.
Okay. Close this guy out.
All right, so I'm letting you close that. I'm switching us back to the Zoom session so we can end this thing. Yep, there it is. Okay.
Cool.
So that ends this operation, and you, when you go to do this for your church account, if you forget how to do it, you could just pull up this video and let yourself teach yourself how to do it.
There you go. That'll be a refresher course. They still haven't found a person to do it, but they're working very hard, they tell me.
All right.
So we'll find out. Excuse me.
All right.
All right, Dad. Thank you very much. That was a great lesson.
You're welcome. And we'll go ahead and shut down this video in 5, 4, 3, 2,